Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. As you can see, it's another beautiful summer's day. The cloud is lifted. It's been burnt off by this brilliant sunshine that's starting to break through. And it's another awesome Sydney summer day. Anyway, let's kick off and we'll do a book summary. I'm just going to stand under the tree here in front of the Museum of Contemporary Art. It's nice and peaceful here, away from all the sunshine. So I'll just try and get myself a nice little vantage point and go through a book summary that today is entitled Turning Pro. And it's by an author named Steven Pressfield. So it's all about transitioning from being an amateur to being more professional about your calling and what you're doing. So the author kicks off the book by just stating the obvious, that many amateurs out there are afraid of chasing their calling. And the reason why they're afraid is because there's an element of fear, which is just normal, I guess, for most people, because when you're starting out, you do have a lot of self-doubt in what you're doing. But the author is basically bringing that to the fore and just making sure that people understand that all amateurs have the same sort of challenge when they start off. But the trick is to be able to get through that fear and get the ball rolling. And the author aptly describes this fear in a wonderful and poetic way. He says that fear is the primary colour of the amateur's inner world. I love the way that's expressed, that fear has become or becomes the primary colour. So it's not a grey, it's not a pastel, it's not a light, non-bold colour, but the author describes it as a primary colour, a colour that stands out in our inner world, in our deep recesses of our mind. And it's something that we all need to get over in order to grow and develop and get to the next level. And what would that fear be? There's lots of different fears that people feel and express, but the biggest fear of all is the fear of exclusion. The fear of being excluded from the tribe is the biggest and most debilitating, should I say, fear of all amateurs. And I guess we've all experienced it. As soon as you decide to do something, as soon as you decide to go down a path, all of a sudden your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, your business colleagues, all get on the bandwagon and try and rock it and get you to stop what you're doing. And your tribe will attack you because they want you to remain as one of them. It's just a natural sort of need for people to try and keep people from changing too dramatically. And the reason for that fear that they have is that if you change, then you're going to change their world. You may move out of their world, and your actual changing and your new path and your decision to be different from them and to chase your dream and calling means, to a certain extent, that you're invalidating them, you're invalidating their dreams, their beliefs, and their comfort zone. So that's the big challenge that all people have when they're deciding to turn pro and to make it a bigger part of their lives. And the next issue, the next challenge that we face before we turn pro is that there's a roadblock that is put in front of us. because that roadblock is self-inflicted. We're the single cause of that roadblock, and that roadblock basically is that we try and please too many people, such as gurus, mentors, authorities, parents, teachers. We live in fear of being or displeasing them by not being perfect, by not being absolutely fantastic at what we do. But we've also got to understand that when we lead, when we start a new path, that there's going to be challenges, there's going to be mistakes. You're not going to be perfect from day one, and you're going to be using your mistakes as stepping stones to excellence. So in order to get over that, what the author suggests, in order to get over that fear, the author suggests that we take a stand and we look at ourselves and we promise ourselves that we're not going to worship our teachers, the gurus, our mentors, our parents, and authority, because by worshipping them, you're not going to allow yourself permission to grow and develop and be the best version of yourself. By all means, respect them. By all means, do the right thing. But when that right thing means putting a roadblock in front of your growth and development and in front of your ability to reach for the stars, then you've got to draw a line in the sand, because the icons in our lives, the gurus, the mentors, the authorities, the parents, the teachers, will take away your power if you let them. So the bold but beautiful message that comes from this book is that you need to stand up and be counted and risk making mistakes and risk being excluded from the tribe, because you're on the path to creating your own tribe. So you've got to understand that creating your own tribe is much more important than being part of somebody else's tribe. So you've got to look to the future and look to the big picture and stop worshipping authorities, teachers, and other icons in our lives. Respect them, but stop the worship, because they will zap you of your power and they will take away your momentum and your dreams. And in order to do this, we just need to wake up and grow up and stop seeking approval, because seeking approval from those around you will stand in your way and stifle your style and not allow you to fully express yourself, to become the pro, to become the version of the person that you need to be in order to become a leader in your field. So what we're basically saying here is that you need to choose yourself always over your mentors, and you need to back yourself. You need to embrace your qualities, and don't spend your life projecting your great qualities onto others, because you need to start backing your qualities and stop worshipping others who have similar sort of qualities, and start focusing and respecting and loving the qualities that you have, and talk about and think about how you're going to grow them to the best you possibly can. So there is a call to action, and that call to action is that you need to take your power back, and the magic will start happening when this happens. So take your magic back from the mentors, the gurus, the people that you've been worshipping all your life, and start to worship, not necessarily saying worship yourself, but I'm talking about believing in yourself with God's help, of course. So, but you need to learn, and point number 3 is to do the work. You need to do the work for work's sake. You can't expect greatness and excellence to come out of nothing. But in order to get to the best you possibly can, the key message that the author is trying to tell us is that you need to enjoy yourself. Because when you're enjoying yourself, everybody else can go away and please themselves. Gone are the days that you need to sit and spend your time trying to please those around you. Because by pleasing those around you, you're not going to achieve any greatness in your own life. The key is to achieve as much greatness in your life as you can, because by being the greatest version that you can, then and only then you can help those around you. And the author also calls us to action, telling us and reminding us that we don't need to justify ourselves to anybody. Don't have to justify ourselves to our parents, to our teachers, to our mentors, to any gurus, to any authority. Just believe in your dream, and if it's right for you, if it sits within your values, and it enables you to express yourself in a lawful and a way which is going to add value to yourself and to others around you, then don't waste your time trying to justify yourself to anyone. And the final point from this book is that you need to remain and become eternal students, and always be ready to turn up. Anyway, that's it for today's book summary. Let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and let's pick out some of these morsels from this wonderful book summary today, and just get on with our lives and become pro. Let's convert ourselves from being rank amateurs to becoming as professional as we can with what we do. And there is a lot we can do to get there, but the most important thing, of course, is to turn up, back yourself, believe in yourself, and don't fear being excluded from the tribe, because you're in the process of creating your wonderful tribe. Anyway, take care. Yassas from Jim's 5am Club, and we'll chat again. If you like ya, bye for now.